It's December, therefore the fluffy sweater, and also time for a wrap-up. In November, I read 7 books. Half were good, half weren't. So let's just get into the statistics, shall we? In terms of genres, I just separated into 3 to not complicate my life. So I read 1 historical fiction, move to the side, 1 historical fiction, 3 contemporary or romance books, and the other 3 were, I'm gonna say, dystopian, fantasy dystopian. In terms of rating, I read 4 5-star books, which is great. Then I read 2 2-stars and 1 2.5 stars. The total number of pages read this month was 2,541 pages, which isn't bad considering many months where I didn't have exams, I read like 900 pages, so this is pretty lit. Let's get into the books, I guess. I'm just gonna scooch back to my original place. In order, I read first The Book Thief by Markus Zusak. This was so good, 5 stars, obviously. It is about the Nazi war and this girl, Liesel, which she goes to live with these kind of foster parents, and I don't want to spoil it. I didn't know anything going into it, and I loved it. And I think that also made me not really expect anything, so it was even better. But it's about Liesel and her life in Nazi Germany and a lot of complications. This is a very sad book. I cried for like half an hour. The writing is excellent. I love the narrator, which is Death, if you didn't know. I loved the ending, even though I also hated it, but that is the point. I loved Liesel. I loved the book aspect of the book. I loved everything. I wrote down my favorite quotes of my 2 favorite books. The quotes that I loved from this book are, "Even death has a heart," which was so cute. And by the way, I like this human idea of the Grim Reaper. I like the scythe. It amuses me. I loved the narrator. He put these little side remarks that just made the book better. So I highly recommend this book. If you haven't read it, I'm probably like the last human on earth reading this. But it's a great read, just so you know, you will cry if you have a soul. Then I read On the Come Up by Angie Thomas. This was excellent as well, 5 stars. Okay, just read your things. Do you know when you read a book and you like scream out loud or laugh out loud? This book did that. The burns she did in her raps. Ooh, girl. Hello. Yes, queen. This book is about a girl named Bree. Her dad was an underground rapper that was killed by a gang. And it's about her wanting to be a rapper, not because of her dad, but because she also loves rapping. So it's a lot of rap in it. I even went on YouTube. I'll link the video in the description if you want it, of Angie Thomas rapping one of the first raps in the book. It is so good. The romance, so cute. The rap, fire. I'm not even a rap person. I don't listen to rap. I've never liked rap, but this, hell yes. And, fun fact, this includes like the beat or the song that they use for the rap. So I listened to the song while I read the rap, and it was great. I loved this book. I loved the rap element, Bree as a character. Her friend is gay, so there's rep in this, kind of. And the plot twist kind of thing, I expected it coming. but it was still great. Recommend this as well if you like fast reading, fun books that have a little bit of rap in it. I also have some quotes for this book that I liked, which are, "It's colder than a polar bear's butt crack." That made my day. And "Guess who almost peed herself? That'd be me." The whole book has kind of sassy remarks like that, and I love them. Then the next five books I read for the Buzzword Readathon. So first I read two of my new favorite. Those are also my new favorites, but these, Heartstopper Volume 1 and 2, are the cutest thing ever. It is about two boys, one that is out of the closet and one that isn't sure about what he is. I'm just gonna say that. And it's their story of meeting and being friends and whatever, and it was really cute. I love them. I love Charlie and Nick. I love the art style. I'm gonna show you Volume 1. I really love this a lot. I recommend them. I read them in 10 minutes because they're graphic novels and they're fast. It's 5-star both of them, if you didn't realize that. And finally, these three are part of a series, unfortunately. For Buzzword Readathon, I decided to read the 100 series, which is 4 books. The other book is far away. I'm not in the mood to get it. I've started the 4th book. I hate them all, mostly. I don't hate them. I highly dislike them. I gave the first two stars, and this one 2.5 stars, because this supposedly was the last book, according to what I've read, because it kind of ended nicely, even though it didn't explain 90% of the things that happened. Rant. This book is so bad. Do not read this. There is no description of any character. There is no good world building. The only thing you know is that there's been this radioactive war and Earth is radioactive, so they all move to space and live there. And after 300 years, they send 100 children that were imprisoned for doing random, not that aggressively wrong crimes to Earth to see if it's habitable again. And it's a lot of dumb stuff. It's more of a romance. The main character has a love triangle, and it's very annoying. And I could go on for days ranting about this book, which I have ranted to my friends, and they said, stop reading. Yet here we are. I should have stopped reading. All the characters for the first book kind of are the same. You can't really tell who's who, apart from their names. The people just move from person, significant other really fast, and I don't think that's very realistic. This first book is just about them arriving there. I'm gonna spoil, so skip to whatever time if you don't want to hear this, but I recommend you do because the book is not good, so don't read it. The second book, which is this one, is about Day 21, which is the people are getting sick and oh no, panic, but oh my god, it's nothing. It's just overhyping something. And then it's the rest of the people coming to Earth and being horrible human beings. And as usual, not trusting teenagers. That is the 600-page books in like a sentence. Sending them there and everyone being annoying. People start to die and they don't know why, but then it's obvious. And the rest of, not the rest, 20% of the population comes back and is all really rude, and a whole storyline about this girl that is irrelevant called Glass. Highly do not recommend, so don't read them. The sun loves to be in my videos. My clothing is falling off. These are the 7 books I read this month, which is not bad, even though last time I read 8 books, I said it was bad, but it's fine. Some new favorites, some new I want to burn them books. That is my wrap up. I hope you read some of these books, not the top 3. Please, God, don't read them. I hope you like this video, and I'll see you in my next weird video. Bye.